Good evening, everyone. Not much snow fell this morning, but the squalls that sped through the tri-state left about 40 vehicles littered over a half-mile stretch of I-74.
Blowing snow blinded drivers just before 11 o'clock, causing a chain reaction crash that is such a huge mess. Crews will still be cleaning it up well into the night. The problem is on 74 in Dearborn County near the Indiana-Ohio line. Both directions of the interstate are closed. Local 12 Larry Davis talked to drivers caught up in this chaos. He joins us live from West Harrison. Hi, Larry.
Hi, Rob. Well, chaos indeed, and the misery continues for all those people sitting in those semis and other vehicles that are lined up along westbound I-74. They have been sitting there for the better part of 6 hours, and they're going to stay there for a while because a roll of steel fell off a flatbed during that crash, creating a huge hole apparently in the pavement of the interstate. That is going to prolong their wait, and those that came away unscathed say that this is a day they will never forget. The scene was simply unbelievable. One semi after another piled on top of one another. Some went down ravines. These are images taken by some who were among the lucky ones who did not get hit or injured in the chain reaction crash. They say snow squalls caused visibility to go from clear to near whiteout conditions in a matter of minutes. Jim Talent, Tony Peavy, and Dan Lang were driving to Indianapolis on business. They describe what they saw and what they heard.
The most scary part was when you look up, you're slowing down traffic, and you look up and you see a semi sliding toward you. And I told these guys, like Jim said, I said, you brace yourself because we're fixing to get hit. By the grace of God, we were able to maneuver through, and I tell you, we're lucky. We're lucky.
So he slides up in between two semis. We slide in front of those semis. He looks back again 20 seconds later and goes, we're going to get hit again. So he moves off to the left, and we hear just this crunch of steel and aluminum behind us as these semis just start to domino, on top of each other.
When you demolition a car, you can just hear that with that big old diesel trailers, because we met the guy that had actually pinned his vehicle, and he was all right, thank God. But he's like, yeah, because he was right behind us, and he's the one that got clipped.
Witnesses describe cabs being peeled off their chassis and people trapped in the wreckage. Those who were more fortunate rushed to help.
It's scary, when you're in a situation like that, you just try to do the best you can. We were lucky. We were able to maneuver through, like Jim said, and we're lucky.
Very lucky indeed. And Rob, 6 people who were injured in this chain reaction crash were taken to local hospitals. Their injuries not life-threatening, but apparently they're all going to be okay according to the preliminary word. Now, one trooper says they have been making sure throughout the afternoon, and they will be during into the evening, that all those people who are lined up on the interstate here have enough fuel and also keeping warm. Live in West Harrison, Indiana, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Back to you.
Larry, thanks very much.